ask ourselves, when it comes to Jay-Z and all of these wins he's been racking up in 2025, he has taken a couple of losses. But when it comes to Jay-Z, is the Jay-Z hate just too much? Because I'm starting to think either Jay-Z is just one of the most underrated, powerful men that we've seen. He's a billionaire, so I'll give him that. Or there's a lot of baseless claims that come out against him. Because in case you haven't heard, this entire situation that Jay-Z had with his alleged son that he hasn't been claiming, he hasn't want to claim, wouldn't take a paternity test for, it is looking like, and we're finding out that this case was dismissed. Not only was this paternity case against Jay-Z dismissed, but it was dismissed with prejudice. And we got to give Jay-Z a round of applause for that. So the truth can only be one of two things. Either Jay-Z is one of the most powerful people that we've seen in a long time. Either he has a lot of connections and knows so many people up into courts and judges, or Jay-Z, he remained innocent and he maintained his innocence for a reason. So what are we hearing here? Jay-Z's paternity case with alleged 30-year-old son has been dismissed after a 10-year legal battle and can never be retried. It was dismissed with prejudice. We're going to get into it here and find out more information. But first, let's see what happened, what was going on with this federal lawsuit against Jay-Z in the first place.
I have not stopped my fight,
Jay-Z's legal battle with a man claiming to be his biological son is over for now. Rymir Satterthwaite has withdrawn his federal lawsuit against the rapper, who Rymir alleges to have impregnated his late mom Wanda during the 1990s.
Crazy.
He says in a July 27th Instagram video,
Just want to get on here and let everybody know the updates, what's going on. It's been a crazy couple weeks, y'all. I want to let y'all know that I have not stopped my fight. I did withdraw my case. It's for a reason, y'all. It's not because I'm stopping with it or not going to refile it or anything like that. It's just a lot going on behind closed doors. Hey, we got to step back and play chess, not checkers. So
E! News has reached out.
Yeah, there's no playing chess or checkers. You're done, son. This is it. It can't be retried again. It was dismissed with prejudice. So there's no back and forth about this anymore. The judge said, enough is enough. We're done here. Shocking.
Out to Jay-Z's rep for comment about Rymir's withdrawal, but hasn't heard back. However, in the June 16th court filing obtained by E! News, attorneys for the Grammy winner, whose real name is Sean Carter, slammed Rymir's paternity allegations. The documents read, the fabricated allegations and claims have been addressed and rejected in multiple other courts, adding that the federal lawsuit was just the latest in what Jay-Z's counsel described as decades-long harassment. Furthermore, Jay-Z's lawyers alleged Rymir's federal suit was not properly served, saying that the music mogul, who shares kids Blue Ivy and twins Rumi and Sir with wife Beyonce, did not learn of its existence until 1 month after it was filed in May.
Wow.
In their response to Rymir's lawsuit, Jay-Z's attorney asked the court for additional time to evaluate the complaint and determine how to respond or otherwise plead. For his part, Rymir said in his complaint that he was not suing for reparational child support, but for damages related to emotional distress and reputational harm after Jay-Z allegedly committed fraud upon multiple courts, misrepresented facts, interfered with procedural due process, and exploited legal systems in multiple jurisdictions to suppress plaintiff Rymir's paternity claim.
Wow. Shout out to Jay-Z. He's out here winning, man. He wins this one against this guy who was saying it was his son. He won the other lawsuit against Tony Busby and Jane Doe, which we knew was BS from the start. The Jay-Z haters are not going to be happy about this. They're going to be over there screaming, banging on their microphones. We're going to catch you, Jay-Z. We're going to get you one of these days. Again, it's a case-by-case basis. Has Jay-Z done something in his life that maybe he should be held accountable for? Who knows? I don't know. But in these lawsuits that we've seen, these last few lawsuits we've seen, Jay-Z has more than shown that he was innocent and he should have been looked at as innocent. Let's get into some of the details from what's going on with this dismissal. So we have from Yahoo Entertainment. They say Jay-Z scores a major victory in alleged secret love child paternity lawsuit 10 years down the line. Jay-Z's decade-long paternity drama has finally come to an end. The American rapper was sued for allegedly fathering Rymir S., the son of Wanda S., who is now deceased. Rest in peace to Wanda. Now, 10 years down the line, the case has been thrown out and cannot be revisited per the court's ruling. Jayz paternity lawsuit was dismissed with prejudice. Ramir filed a paternity lawsuit against Jayz, claiming that the businessman impregnated his mother, Wanda S., in the 1990s. However, the rapper refuted the claims and filed a motion to dismiss the federal paternity suit. As confirmed by Pay 6, the court granted Jayz's motion and dismissed the case with prejudice, meaning that 30-year-old Ramir is not allowed to file the same suit in the future or ask Jayz for paternity tests again. Shout out to Jayz. The paternity drama didn't just begin this year. It dates back over a decade. Wanda previously claimed to have had a one-off relationship with Jayz and filed a civil lawsuit in New Jersey asking the rapper to pay child support to her. However, that lawsuit was dismissed until 2014 when Ramir filed it again. In 2023, Ramir revisited his claims and filed a court order requesting that Jayz be subject to a DNA test to validate his paternity. Vowing not to back down, he said, "This is not going to be over until justice is served. I won't stop fighting for this until I win, and I will win because the law is on our side." Well, not really. However, Ramir later uploaded a post in July this year claiming that he withdrew the federal paternity case because there were a lot of things going on behind closed doors. Do y'all believe that? He also added that he had not stopped the fight, but only stepped back to play chess, not checkers. Jayz's legal team tagged Ramir's claims as repeated harassment. While Ramir remained firm in his claims, the business mogul's legal team also stood their ground, determined to prove that the young man's claims were false. The fabricated allegations and claims have been addressed and rejected in multiple courts, the document read. The legal team further tagged Ramir's actions in addition to countless attempts at harassment. Meanwhile, Ramir claimed that he wasn't trying to harass Jayz for back child support, but was instead seeking reparations for the reputational and emotional distress that the case caused him. In the original documents, his legal team also alleged that the rapper committed fraud upon multiple counts, misrepresented facts, interfered with procedural due process, and exploited legal systems in multiple jurisdictions to suppress plaintiff Ramir's paternity claim. So Ramir's claiming the things some of us are thinking. Is Jayz just that powerful? He can walk into the DA's office and be like, y'all, we're not doing that one today. Just relax. Let's go ahead and throw this out and everything is all good, right? And then apparently Ramir reportedly had a history of court complaints. So he might have been like Jane Doe to where he was just a repeated court filer, a court document filer. I don't know. As the tussle between Ramir and Jayz went on, the drunk in love rapper pointed out that his alleged love child did not have the right to file a paternity claim because he was restricted from filing new complaints in New Jersey. He further claimed that Ramir was only attempting to overturn the injunction even after being rejected by several courts per the blast. As such, he urged the court to not pay mind to his new claims. He also noted that his alleged love child, the real father, had already been discovered and had been ordered to pay child support. Hold on a second. If that's true, then what are we doing here? On the other hand, Ramir vehemently denied knowing about the injunction, claiming that he was not served by any court. So let me know what y'all think about this in the comments in the chat. Is Jayz just being attacked from every side, or is he just one of the most powerful men that we have seen when it comes to the New York, New Jersey area? Because he's been dodging bullets. He dodged bullets and wasn't even mentioned in any of the Diddy lawsuits. He wasn't mentioned during the Diddy trial. He beat this lawsuit with Tony Busby and Jane Doe, and now he's beating another lawsuit where someone was trying to get his DNA. Someone was trying to get to him to admit to something that Jayz didn't do. And somebody asked a great question in the chat, says, why not take the test? Listen, I have to say this about Jayz. When it comes to lawsuits we've seen that have been brought up against Jayz, when it comes to Jayz facing legal battles, Jayz has shown that he is willing to see things through. If he does not believe that he is guilty, if he believes that he's innocent, he's not going to write somebody a check. Like, admittedly, I might, because I don't want to deal with it. He's not just going to give a paternity test just because someone says they want him to give a paternity test. You know, say, oh, it's easy. It's a swab. Just take it. No, this man is standing 10 toes down on his rights. If I don't want to give you a paternity test, I don't have to. Legally, that's true. And as we see here, he didn't have to give up his DNA. He didn't have to have a paternity test floating around out there. And I think it was a smart move by him in this sense that if he were to do this, you could have so many other people come out and say, yeah, get a paternity test on him now. Jay-Z, he's out here winning, man. Let me know what y'all think about this in the comments in the chat. Jay-Z haters are not going to like this one at all. At all.